So a lot of my systems are modded to do RGB and whatnot, but one thing that I have never gotten around to is modding my Nintendo Wii. Now there is a thing called Wii Dual that you can do to mod the Wii to do RGB, but I never did that. So this is about talking about how to connect your Nintendo Wii with component cables. Now, if you're in another country, it's no big deal. Like if you're in the UK, you just plug it in because they made it that way. But this is specifically for if you're in the US and you wanted to hook up a Wii to a PVM, how that's exactly done. So you have to connect, the Wii component cable into the back of your PVM. So normally I use a G-SCART and I plug all my systems like Genesis into the G-SCART. But for this, we're doing component since I don't have a modded Wii. And if you want to do component, basically, you get a component cable for the Wii, and you can, plug it into the back of the PVM. I have a PVM and a BVM, but this is about doing it on a PVM. The one I have is a PVM 20. So you get these little connectors. They're B and C connectors, and you have to have those little connectors to be able to plug in the component cables. So so it's the Nintendo Wii into the back of the PVM. This is in and in. These are coming out. Boom, 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 into here. I don't know I forget what the name of this adapter is, but you get this adapter, and then it goes into the back of the FrameMeister, which then in turn comes out. You set the FrameMeister to component with the remote, and then out of the FrameMeister to the PC. But then there's also audio. Usually I have my audio coming out of here in the G-SCART to go to my speakers, for the retro systems. But for this, the Wii component cable splits out the audio, and then I have a little adapter, which is like a Y adapter, 3.5 millimeter audio to like RCA adapter cable, that then this goes out to my speakers, and that's how I hear the audio. So if you want to do audio, you got to split that out too. So here it is in the capture program, and I do notice that when capturing, component does look a hell of a lot crisper and nicer than AV looks. I was surprised that there was no videos on YouTube, or barely anything, about how to connect a PVM monitor specifically with the Nintendo Wii, because it's a little different than some of the other systems. And here you go, here's Bloombox, and it looks really nice and crisp. Before that, actually I was plugging the Wii into the front of my FrameMeister here, because you can also do AV, which doesn't look as nice, and then that comes out, and then I have that on a flat screen. And that's not what you want, because Wii was one of the last kind of retro systems where you could do component and all that, and it just looks much nicer, on a PVM compared to like a flat screen, I think. So there's probably like not that many people out there looking to connect a Nintendo Wii to a PVM, but if you are, I was like, I should let somebody know. So, hopefully this helped anybody who might be trying to do this. And someday, maybe I will get my Wii modded and do RGB with it. But component is pretty much good enough. So, anyway, thanks for watching.